So quantum physics, has proven that how we observe life is how it shows up. So observation is how it shows up. Most of the time, the observation isn't coming from our eyes. It's not technically what we see. It comes from an unconscious patterning that then filters everything. So our eyes only notice something. Our senses only notice something. Our ego only notices something. Our conscious brain only notices something. Okay? So we have this unconscious patterning that's riding underneath as well. And I've rewired mine. So unconsciously, I'm also operating a lot of the time out of joy, out of bliss, and out of awareness of what's going on. So I've rewired so much of it. So I'm really grateful that I've done that. And our energetic are related to our perception of life. So we have this unconscious pattern that creates our energetics, what you might call our energetic resonance or our frequency or vibration. And it's like a big radio antenna. So we've got this big antenna or a mobile phone or cellular phone antenna, and we're vibrating at this frequency. And then we can only bring in what matches it. It's created from those thoughts and deep unconscious patterns. It's very complex, but it's also simple. Be to see it. You be the energy you desire. You've got to be energetics and frequencies for it to show up. So there's millions of possibilities in the universal field, and our job is to match our energy to that possibility. So that's what I did with the house stuff. Be our future self now energetically. But of course, you've got to do some work inside those unconscious patterns. You've got to do some work shifting your energetics. Being positive and affirming won't work because your energetics haven't shifted. Okay? This is what is sometimes called reverse engineering. So it's like when you go to the end result and you start there. Like people in companies do this. Scientists do this. All sorts of people in businesses do this. And I did it energetically. I changed my energetics. I reverse engineered. So when you work backwards and be the person who desires that thing to show up in the future, now it can show up. So working backwards, we be the person who desires that thing to show up in the future. Now we be that person now. Okay. So that's what I did to get my house. So we're trained in a different way, though. We're trained to manipulate matter, to force, to push, to hustle. We train with manifestation very much to affirm, be positive, and set goals and take action. And no, it won't work because you're doing and being and having. You're not in the be, do, have reality. You're in the do, be, have. So do this, I'll be happier, then I'll have the house I want. Do this, I'll be prettier, then I'll have the partner I want. Rather than be grateful now, do actions out of that space and then have the house, okay? So we're trained to have answers. We're trained to know the answer inside our head. We're trained to do more to change it, to fix matter, to work with matter from our matter. But we can't quite get there because we're not using our true way to create and manifest. So what I did, I co-created everything with the universe. I asked, universe, show me, what are my blocks? And of course, my own knowing showed me that too. But universe, show me more ease here. I treated my life like an experiment. I accessed all the resources, including my own resources, not what someone else just told me. I was being gifted to, and I still am. I trusted me and I took inspired actions and I trusted those actions. I consciously acted out of a space of being, of already having the house, okay? That's how I acted. I didn't act as if I didn't have it and I was lacking it. And that's why it showed up.